Where's our music, Ann? I got to put the music
No, what happened to
on.
the music?
Let me get it on right now.
That's it. You got it.
There's our new favorite theme
Yes.
song. Hey.
Let's go.
We just have just occasional little hiccups in behind the scenes that we don't want you to see. But you know what? How's everybody doing out there? I'm here with Ann Herbster, and we are the authors of the Coach Business Guide, the path to launch and grow your coaching practice. And tonight we are here to talk about life to be a coach. We know it. We're coaches. We feel it too every day. It's what gets you up every single day.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have a conversation about that today so that you can go a little bit deeper into understanding, what drives you and what motivates you. So welcome. And we'd love for you to say hey. And if you want to just hit that chat, we'd love to see who's out there in the intertubes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, Ann, let's get into this. Let's talk about that because it is a calling. It's a feeling. It's something that is it's almost like it's a whisper or sometimes it's a scream.
Yeah. And it's important that you know that you have this calling because it's going to set the tone and direction for your business. It's going to lead you and guide you and help direct you where you want to go with your business.
Well, for sure.
Yeah. And, we want to work with you tonight to help you define your calling. We've got a couple questions that we're going to go through with you to try and ask you them so that you can take notes. So get your notebook out and jot down some answers. We'll throw some at you and give you some ideas, but it's really about you having a little soul searching, about you thinking about why are you a coach or trainer, or why do you want to become? Maybe you're not already and you're just thinking about it, but you got to get really clear on that why. And, and it matters. It really does matter. You may say, well, why do I need to feel that I need to be a coach? Because it's going to guide you and direct you. And, here's
the other thing, Ann, if I can just add, is that it's going to continue to interrupt you if you don't answer the call. Like if you really have a call on your life to be a coach, then it's not going to shut up until you do it, probably.
That's right.
Yeah.
And in asking that question, what are some words that come to mind in terms of why? What is it that is driving you to this? Was it something that happened in your life? Is it something that an interaction that you had or an experience? But what are those things? And write them down, because these are things that we're going to use over the next 3 weeks as we work together on this, some of these questions. Yeah. So let's, make sure that you capture them. The other thing that Rhonda, you and I've talked about is that coaches just can't coach.
Can't not
coach. They can't help themselves.
We cannot not.
Yes.
We do it in the grocery store, Ann.
That's right.
Not
really. Somebody will start talking and in your mind, you'll be thinking, oh, I have an answer. I have a solution. Oh, I can answer that. So it's anybody, everybody. And oftentimes we don't even know we're doing it, that we're not aware of it because it's such a natural experience for us. It's a natural occurrences.
Yeah, you may not even call it coaching. It might be mentoring, or, it might be that you feel like you have a neon sign. Asking, people are just coming to you constantly for help. If that's the case, then, and you always answer that call, don't you?
Yeah. And it's like, it's so important to you in your life and you believe in it. Like you've got this feeling deep down that this is something that I really want to do. People are coming to you, that you become known as, hey, if I've got a question, my nieces and nephews come to me with career questions, or especially the ones that are just starting out. And can you look at my resume? What do you think? And which I love to be able to help them. That it just has been happening over the years. So, and I enjoy it. I love doing that. So it's that unconscious act that you've gotten yourself into. And Rhonda, I think you've said this to me. You see problems and you just want to help. You want to
Like
help
I
them
said,
figure.
you cannot not help,
Right,
you
right.
know. So here's a question. What is it that calls you to coach for a living? Like a lot of coaches find themselves, like, I don't know, they do have some now at some universities, but certainly, 20 years ago when I started doing this work, there was no degree you could get on coaching.
Right.
Like, it just didn't exist. I don't think it does still, except maybe in some cases, certain coaching industries, let's just say. So it's like, why not just keep doing it like you're doing it?
Yeah. And this, what calls you to coach for a living, this is where it's a part-time job, it's something you do on the side, or perhaps it's something that you really want to do. You want to spend time, you want to make an investment in this. You love this, you enjoy it. And perhaps, you're looking for a change yourself. There's something going on right now called the Great Resignation, where they're saying people of all ages are saying, I'm done and I want to move on. And perhaps you've decided that this is what you want to move on. You want to make a change.
Yeah, people don't stay in jobs like they used to for
No.
40 years and get the gold pocket watch and the retirement. They're doing things more independently, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of what happened in 2020 and beyond has caused people to shift their priorities. Like, maybe I don't know. It could be they're just not happy where they are. They finally recognize that, wow, they're on the wrong path, and now it's time to do something about it. That little niggling in the back of their head.
Yeah. And, I think also you may be pushed into a situation where you've got to make a change. And this is a change you've chosen to make. So you want to make more money. You want to fulfill a passion. But what is it that's calling you to make that decision to coach for a living? And to coach for a living means you've got to think through, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? And what is it that's going to make you happy too is so important in this.
Yeah, you have to have this knowledge about yourself so that you can stick with it during the times that are tough. That's really the main reason for really kind of digging in and understanding,
Yeah, it is. And, it goes on to the next one, is what motivates you to start your own coaching practice. You're going to be an entrepreneur. You're going to start your own business.
That's a shocker for a lot of coaches, isn't it?
It is. I was just going to say that, it can be a little fearful. It could be a little daunting, but as long as you bring that passion with you and you understand the motivation behind it, it's going to help you figure out where you want to go with this practice. One of the ways is it freedom. You want to be your own boss. That question, what is it that's driving you to start this business? Yeah. Maybe you want flexibility, Rhonda, because of other commitments, right?
Yeah. Could be you're taking care of kids now at home. And I know a lot of people in that situation right now. And so that could be what's causing you to really rethink your priorities, and maybe 9 to 5 is not what you want anymore.
That's right. Right. And you want the flexibility, or you want to be independent and on your own. You're tired of working for other people. You want to work for yourself.
Yes.
And you feel you can accomplish more with your own business.
Yeah. Well, and you mentioned earlier that sometimes, circumstances make us, like, force us to make the change. Like, maybe they lose their job.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like we said before, making the decision to teach your kids at home, for example.
Right. Or you've got other family commitments that you've got to be able to support and be there for. And it means you've got to have flexibility. And but you still want to be able to have added income. You could be looking to replace and or add to your income. You may be working full time and wanting to do this, still start your own business and wanting to do this part-time. But get clear on what that motivation is, because what that is and how it factors in your life is going to be an important part of how successful you're going to be in your business.
So another question we would invite you to consider is, what difference do you want to make in the world? Because you do. I mean, we are all here we have that purpose, that calling, that mission. So what is it?
Yeah, and
What kind of difference do you want to make?
yeah, and what gets your blood going? What gets you excited? What gets your heart pumping? You see a problem and you want to help solve it. You want to provide solutions. You want to help that person get through their challenging times. You want to make people happy.
Right.
You want to make them feel good about themselves. These are things that is all about the difference that you want to see, that you want to accomplish, or you help them move forward.
Yeah. Maybe you're in a corporation and you want to help affect change in the culture, or
Right.
help people work better, more closely together, or have more camaraderie or something. So, there's a problem out there that only you can solve.
Right.
And so what is it?
Mm-hmm. Or you a wellness coach. You want to help people get healthier. A career coach. You want to help people find their ideal job that's going to get them excited about going to work every day.
Right.
Are you a spiritual coach? Are you working with families and kids? Whatever that is, what difference do you want to see happen because of your
saving
efforts?
Marriages for all you know.
Right, right. So these are like, they're deep questions, and we're not looking for you to solve them here and now, but we do want you to take some time to go back through these questions and think about them, and think about what it means for you in your practice, and how it's going to affect you as you move forward with your business. Or maybe you already have a business, but perhaps you haven't taken the time to really think through some of these, and it may cause you to pause and perhaps maybe even go into a new direction. You never know.
Could be. So we have 2 more, I guess, sessions on this next week and the week after. So next week, we're going to be talking about your vision, like your inner vision, and how you see yourself in your coaching practice. So we will be back next week, and we'll be around a lot, though, because we have another announcement today.
Yes, we do.
We have a new challenge. We just ran one last week and we had so much fun. We're going to do it again.
Yes.
Let's talk a minute about the details on that, Ann.
So it's going to start on June 7th and run for 5 days. We do them 12 noon Eastern time, 11 a.m. Central time, etc. And we're going to take you through the 5 key areas of our book, The Coach Business Guide. And it's for any coach. It doesn't have to be a new coach, but we take them through the identify, create, plan, launch, and grow. And I think it could be either a great start for somebody who's just thinking about being a coach, or a refresh and update if you've already are an established coach. Maybe there's things about your business you want to change, and hopefully with some of these questions that we ask, we have a mini guide that we provide free that we'll use every day, where you can write down some of your answers and ideas you might hear, some suggestions from the people who were watching and who are using the chat to share some stuff. So we do hope you come, and you can sign up for free at coachbusinessguide.com/challenge.
There you go. So we hope you will mark your calendar for June 6th during the lunchish hour. And for that, more details at coachbusinessguide.com/challenge. And with that, we will see you next week. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.